Hi, my name is Phil Bagg, CAS Master Teacher, author of the Code It Resources and Highest Computing Inspector. In this video we will be looking at communicating with hardware using a variable. Before watching this video you may want to consider watching Part 1, Labels and Values, Part 2, Read the Label, Get the Value, and Part 3, Changing the Value. Communicating with hardware. All variables can be used to transfer information from one source to another. Nowhere is this more vital than when we're trying to make hardware communicate or respond to other hardware. How can we make a slider communicate with a motor, or a distance sensor control or interact with a range of lights? Often both physical items are very different, but we can smooth out these differences and enable communication by using a variable. Have a look at this Crumble program that connects a slider to a motor. Slider ranges can vary from slider to slider, within a range of about 0 to 255. This slider inputs a number in the range of 0 to 204, changing as you slide it up and down. It's got 0 at one end and 204 at the other end. The Crumble motor has a power setting of 0 to 100% power. This line here in the program collects a reading from the slider that is plugged into analog port A and puts it in a variable called slider input. It divides it by 2 to create a range between 0 and 102 so that the value is closer to the 0 to 100% that the motor uses. The next line uses the value inside slider input to see how much power the motor is going to use. The program is wrapped within a forever loop so that the slider input variable will be constantly updated by the slider, which will update the amount of power. Say the slider is set to 120 out of a possible 0 to 204. Our maths divides it by 2 to make it 60, whilst assigning it to the variable slider input. The motor then uses that value to go forward at 60% power. So in this video we have learnt that we can use a variable to make one hardware device pass on information to another hardware device. I wonder what hardware devices you will control with a variable and what fun things you will make.